Hey everyone, welcome back to BRB Building Your Brand with Steph and Sky. So, remember how we threw out the question box on social media a while back? Well, we are back today to answer another round of your burning questions. We got some great ones from you last time and we just couldn't fit them all in. So, consider this our part two. And don't worry if your question doesn't get answered this time around, we will be doing a future episode dedicated to listener Q&A as well.
Yeah, we really like having these Q&A sessions every now and then. Each episode covers topics tailored to small businesses and their needs. These Q&A episodes will allow us to dive deeper into your specific questions and provide more personalized insights. So I think it's a great way to connect with you and address the challenges that you guys are facing.
I couldn't agree with you more. So, are we ready to get started? First question. I'm not a writer. How can I create engaging content for my audience without a big budget?
So you don't have to be Shakespeare to create content for your audience. Some budget-friendly strategies we recommend to explore that go beyond writing lengthy. This can include, visual storytelling. So use images and infographics. People process visuals faster than text. So by using these high quality photos or infographics or even memes to convey your message in a clear and engaging way. There's free design tools like Canva that offer, user-friendly templates to help you get started with that too. And then also, short video content is a powerful tool. So, showcase your products, services, or offer behind the scenes glimpses through brief, informative videos. Many smartphones offer good enough camera quality for basic video creation. And speaking of storytelling, we did talk about this more in a previous episode, so be sure to go check that out for more in depth information. But be sure to focus on storytelling when creating content. So, share your journey and highlight customer success stories. People connect with stories. So, talk about your journey as a business owner, the challenges you faced, and the lessons that you've. This personalizes your brand and allows your audience to connect with you on a level. And then also feature stories of satisfied customers and how your product or service has benefited them. This helps build trust, social proof, and demonstrates the value that you offer to them. And then there's also some other alternative content formats that, you can also try out. And one would be podcasts. So consider starting a podcast to share your industry insights, interviews with experts, or discussions relevant to your target audience. Several free podcast recording and editing tools are available out there, and it doesn't take much more than a camera to get started. And then webinars. So, depending on your audience, you can also host free webinars to educate others on topics related to your niche. So, this establishes you as an authority and allows for interactive engagement with your audience. Many video conferencing platforms are also free as well for small audiences. And then user generated content. So, we've definitely talked about this also in past episodes, and we have a few blog posts on our website about it. But just to briefly touch on this, so running contests and giveaways. So encourage audience participation by running these, and they can require participants to share photos, videos, or testimonials related to your brand. This not only generates content, but fosters brand loyalty. Then repost customer love. So, you could be sharing their reviews, photos, social media mentions with their permission, and this helps build trust and shows appreciation for your audience.
And I think going right along with that, repurpose your existing content. So, you can extract the key points from existing content, such as turning blog posts into short social media snippets or infographics or video scripts. That's going to maximize the reach of your content without creating entirely new pieces. And then you can do a live video summarizing a blog post. So host a live stream on social media to discuss the key points of a recent blog post, allow for real-time interaction with your audience. You can even do a pre-recorded one that you put up on YouTube. There's, a variety of different ways that you can do this, but keep in mind that the consistency is going to be key. So even with these strategies, creating content does require an ongoing effort. So by regularly publishing valuable content in formats that resonate with your audience, you're going to be able to establish your brand as a trusted resource and attract new customers without breaking the bank. And then let's see, next question. What is the best way to respond to negative comments on social media?
You definitely can't make everyone happy as much as you wish you may could. In a world where everyone and anyone can say anything from the safety of their keyboard, negative comments are bound to happen. So, some tips for responding to these negative comments, whether social media, Google, or elsewhere, is we've talked about this before, but stay calm and professional. So, maintain your composure even if the comment is rude. Responding with anger or defensiveness will only escalate the situation. And make sure you take a deep breath before responding publicly. You can also draft your response offline and review it carefully, or ask someone else to read it before you post it. And then acknowledge the comment publicly. So ignoring this negative comment makes you seem dismissive and unconcerned. So make sure you acknowledge the comment publicly and thank the user for bringing it to your attention. Then apologize sincerely if it's warranted, of course. If the negative comment highlights a genuine mistake or shortcoming on your part, offer a sincere apology. But take ownership of the issue and assure the customer that you'll take the steps to rectify it. So for complex issues or lengthy conversations, these are best addressed privately. So offer to take the conversation offline or, direct message or email to discuss the issue further and find a resolution. And then focus on problem solving. So show the customer that you're genuinely interested in resolving the issue and ask clarifying questions to understand their concern better and work towards a solution that satisfies them.
I think it's important to remember that we're dealing in a time where there are so many keyboard warriors. So do your best to avoid public arguments. So don't get drawn into these public arguments or exchange of insults. Make sure that you're maintaining a professional tone and focusing on addressing the customer's specific concerns. And even in a negative situation, positive language can help de-escalate the situation. So use phrases like, I understand your frustration, or let's see how we can fix this. And then be sure that you're following through on your commitments. So if you make a promise to the customer, be sure to follow through on it. This demonstrates that you're valuing their feedback and are committed to resolving the issue. And then after responding to these comments, keep an eye on the conversation. If the user continues to be disruptive or unreasonable, you may need to hide or delete the comment or potentially block the user. And most importantly, learn from the experience. So use the negative feedback as a learning opportunity, analyze the situation to identify areas for improvement in your product, service, or customer service approach. So our next question was, should I be running contests or giveaways to attract followers on social media?
So contests and giveaways can be a useful tool to attract followers on social media, but they're not always a silver bullet. So we've put together a breakdown of pros and cons to help you decide if it's the right strategy for your small business. So starting with the pros, some of them would be that they increase the brand awareness. So contests and giveaways can generate excitement and attract a larger audience to your social media pages. People who wouldn't normally follow you may participate for a chance to win. And then rapid follower growth, you'll see a quick surge in followers, especially if the prize is appealing to your target audience. And this often encourages participants to like, comment, and share your posts, leading to higher engagement and increased visibility on social media algorithms. And then also you might get some user-generated content out of it. So, you encouraging participants to share photos or videos related to the brand as part of the contest entry creates valuable user-generated content. And along with that, there are cons, and it's attracting inauthentic followers. So people who may follow you solely for the chance to win, not because they're genuinely interested in your brand, are less likely to engage with their content long term, and they'll probably unfollow you after the contest ends. There's also short-term gains. So the follower growth from contests might not be sustainable. So once the contest is over, many followers may lose interest and disengage. The focus might shift to winning the prize rather than learning about your brand or products. This can make it difficult to build meaningful connections with your potential customers. And then lastly is cost of prizes. So depending on the prize, contests can be expensive to run. So consider the cost of the prize itself, as well as any additional marketing efforts you need to promote the contests. And contests can be effective if you have clear goals beyond just follower growth, like generating leads or promoting a new product launch. They can be a strategic tool. Tailor your contest to attract the kind of followers that you want. So offer prizes relevant to your target audience and set entry requirements that encourage engagement with your brand. And then long-term strategy. So don't rely solely on contests to build your social media presence. Combine contests with other strategies like content creation and social media engagement to nurture a loyal following.
I think it's also important to remember that there are alternatives to consider here. So you want to be sure that you're offering valuable content. So focus on creating engaging and informative content that's going to resonate with your target audience. This will establish your brand as a thought leader and attract followers organically. And running targeted ads can also be helpful. So consider running social media ad campaigns to reach a more targeted audience interested in your offerings. This allows you to attract high quality followers with a greater chance of converting into customers. And you can also collaborate with influencers. So partner with relevant social media influencers to reach a wider audience and leverage their credibility. Contests and giveaways can be a fun and engaging way to attract followers on social media, but they should be part of a comprehensive social media strategy. So consider your goals, the target audience, and budget before launching a contest, and focus on building a long-term relationship with your followers by offering valuable content and engaging interactions.
Yep, I agree with every point you just said. Into our next question now. Would partnering with other local businesses be a good marketing strategy?
Ooh, okay, absolutely. So, partnering with other local businesses can be a fantastic marketing strategy for several reasons. So, first and foremost, it increases your reach and audience. So, by collaborating with complementary businesses, you gain access to their audience, expanding your reach beyond your existing customer base. Promote each other's products or services through social media mentions, co-branded promotions, or joint events. This exposes you to a wide audience interested in similar offerings. For example, one of our clients does this really well. She's a lash technician and regularly runs events with those who promote or provide rather Botox and spray tans. So imagine being able to knock all of those services out in one visit. That sounds fantastic. Uh, it's also going to enhance brand credibility. So I talk about this a lot, but as they say, there's strength in numbers. So partnering with established local businesses reinforces your own brand credibility and trustworthiness. So these collaborations showcase your knowledge, your expertise within your field. It's going to build trust and confidence with potential customers. It's also cost effective marketing. And I feel like for many small businesses, that's the goal. So I like to call this resource sharing. You can co host events, share marketing materials, or simply cross post each other on social media. It leverages combined resources, reduces individual marketing costs. And I'd recommend partnering with businesses that complement your offerings without directly competing. This is going to allow you to offer a more comprehensive solution to customers, potentially increasing sales for both parties.
I think it also boosts local community engagement. So, local partnerships enhance your connection to the community, fostering goodwill and positive brand perception. And customers often appreciate businesses that support each other and contribute to the local economy. So, by partnering strategically with other local businesses, you can expand your reach, build brand credibility, and achieve marketing success without breaking the bank. And our last question that we have received is email marketing still relevant? How do I build an email list and get people to open my emails?
Yes, email marketing still remains a highly effective marketing tool for small businesses, and here's why. So, you have a high return on investment or ROI. So, compared to other channels, email marketing tends to offer a significant return on every dollar spent. It also allows you to connect directly with your target audience, allowing you to nurture more personal relationships outside of social media. And it makes it so you're able to segment your email list to send targeted messages that resonate with specific customer interests and needs. It's not always a one size fits all approach. It also gives you measurable results. So, email marketing platforms provide valuable metrics to track open rates, click through rates, and conversion rates. That allows you to refine your strategies for better results. The first step in building your email list is getting people to subscribe. So, what might those tactics look like? You can offer value incentives, so entice users with downloadable resources, exclusive discounts, or early access to new products in exchange for their email address. You can create sign up forms on your website, so strategically place sign up forms on your website, such as the homepage, blog posts, or landing pages. And don't forget about the social media integration, so include sign up options on your social media profiles and encourage followers to subscribe. If you have a storefront, offer in-store sign-up options at checkout or through loyalty programs. And then you can also provide valuable free content like ebooks, white papers, or webinars in exchange for email addresses. Many would call this a lead magnet.
And that all sounds great, right? But once you've got the list of email addresses, how do you get them to actually open your email? So here's some tips that we have. Make sure that you have a clear and concise and intriguing subject line. Segment your list based on demographics, interests, or purchase history. Use the subscribers' names or personalize the email content whenever possible for a more engaging experience. And ensure your email is displayed correctly on mobile devices. Maintain a consistent sending schedule to establish a rhythm and to stay top of mind with your audience. And focus on delivering valuable content that educates, entertains, or informs your audience. Include clear calls to action within your emails, so prompt the recipient to take a desired action, such as visiting a website or making a purchase. And most importantly, do not overwhelm your audience with too many emails. And That may have been more information than you were looking for that answer. But by implementing these strategies, you can build a strong email list, send engaging emails, and really harness the power of email marketing to attract new customers. So, along with building brand loyalty and driving business growth.
I couldn't agree more. And I think that is all the time that we have for today. We hope you were able to take a great deal of information away from this episode. If you have other questions that you'd like us to answer, we're more than happy to do so. So send us a DM on any of our social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And be sure to like and subscribe to our videos on YouTube. See you next time.
Bye.